Mac Rome Show. I'm your host, Mac Rome. And tonight, what we want you to do before you stand out there and go party and go take care of your Friday night, your weekend, we want you to check us out. Let us make you laugh. Basically, we're going to make you laugh. We're going to make you think. You're going to be like, fuck a bathroom break. I don't even want to blink. That's how good this show is going to be tonight. And I know every week, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you that the show is going to be better than the last one, but I guarantee you that's the standard that I'm trying to keep, and this show will be better than the last one. Everybody who watched the show last week, you realize that we did make some changes. I usually start up on the stage, but I start at the desk right now. So what I want to do, I don't want to make a whole lot of jokes either. I just want to go through some homework right now. I got an internet question from somebody. It's actually a friend of mine from Houston, Texas, and that's another thing I want to do. Can we get a round of applause for everybody all over the world who's watching the Mac Rome Show tonight? A round of applause, Dane. That's our new producer for season 2. Dane! A round of applause. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to everybody in South Africa. We got Alton Blaylock in England watching us. We've got the Holmes family in South Carolina. We've got all kinds of people in Houston. But this particular internet question, it comes from Eric Tyson in Houston, Texas. And I guess Eric, who is a friend of mine, by the way, he missed the first episode. But he said that on my show, what I should basically do is explain just a little bit more about who I am. All right, so I'm going to do that right now. For y'all that don't know, I started doing political commentary about 3 years ago on the Smiley and West show. I have my own political talk show forum. It's called Liquid Politics with Romy Rome. I've been doing comedy for about a year. I got this idea basically from doing political commentary. And not only that, but this dude, Eric Tyson, he kind of knows because about, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, me and him, we was doing some kind of crooked telemarketing shit. We were selling household products made by blind people that wasn't really made by blind people, but we was the telemarketers that would call you and say the soap and the broom and shit was made by blind people. And people was buying that shit, but what I talked to him about was, hey man, they make us memorize this pitch and everything. And this is kind of the same thing that stand-up comedy looks like to me. And this dude is real, he's much more funnier than I am. And I know he's watching the show right now, and I want to give you a shout-out, brother. You make it to California, man, and you got a spot on the Mac Rome Show, okay? Let's get that audience clap line together. This is my new production crew. Dane. There you go. All right, Dane. I'm messing with you. All right, that's what we're talking about. Now, before we get into the show, we got PzNqZ coming in tonight, and that is legendary Inland Empire, Moreno Valley hip-hop recording artist. Also, tonight we have this comedian. You guys have seen him all over the place. He just came back off a tour. He was in Arkansas. He said he didn't know if he was in the Ozarks or not, but he was in Arkansas. You can also see him all over the place in Hollywood. He's done Dave and Buster's. In addition to that, he's done the Improv. He's a very funny and talented man, and he's a veteran in the game. I didn't bring you no bullshit tonight. When I tell you that I'm going to raise the bar every night, I raise the bar every night. And that comedian is Bob Kitson. All right, Dane. All right, Dane, you on point. We on point. We on point in the Mac Rome Show tonight. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's another comedian who is here to bless the mic tonight. He's a good friend of mine. Now, I failed to mention that I have done shows with Bob Kitson before, and he's a good friend of mine also. We've done some shows. Basically, like I told you 2 weeks ago, you don't get on this show if I haven't done a show with you. If I don't think you're funny, you ain't getting here. Now, this next comedian that we have, he is hella funny. He's also a good friend of mine. He is also the host of his own radio show on NBC News. It's called Let's Talk. Also, just last night, he opened up with Shane Forbes in Hollywood, and that was the Inside Jokes show. And another thing he's opened up for was comedian Chris Simpson. So, I didn't bring you no bullshit. I brought you some very talented veteran comedians. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have Brian Keith Walker in the house. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've known this next particular guest for about 6 months. I was working on another television show. It was a conscious political television show, and this brother was one of the guests, and I had the pleasure of interviewing him. And he was a real positive guest, and he had real positive music. I've had several different musical guests on this show. And a lot of you guys, I don't knock anybody for what they're doing. Like I said, everybody's got to be in their own category. But I particularly enjoy the positive music category, and that's what this artist represents. And not only does he represent it in his music, but he represents it in his person. He's a very knowledgeable person. You're going to find that out in the interview. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Inland Empire, Moreno Valley hip-hop recording artist, PzNqZ.
Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the love.
Give it up.
We here to build minds up. PzNqZ. Activated knowledge. Where are the clues? Where are the clues? Where are the clues? A resurrecting is happening right now in front of your face. And I'm gonna do my thing, make my moves while I'm on my PzNqZ. Gonna burn my flame, light my fuse while I'm on my PzNqZ. I'm on them, my PzNqZ. Yes, I'm on my PzNqZ. Gonna do my thing, make my moves while I'm on my PzNqZ. Manifesting on the highest plane, 7 circle on my brain, gotta use it just to maintain the frame that I sang with the picture I paint, so I remain gain my decision, gain my position, gaining that development, building my intuition, activate the vision, activate precision, read between them lines when you watch until I vision. That's why I speak up when I receive the frequency, higher vibrations, and now it's happening frequently. Gotta change the station, cause it's sucking out my energy. I'm building my nutrition, I feed me what's healing me. All the other swine like the flu, it be killing me. Switching up my heart from the day that it beats to when the beat won't start. Time to use heart, time to get ready, better just keep that knife sharp. I'm gonna do my thing, make my moves while I'm on PzNqZ. Gonna burn my flame, light my fuse while I'm on my PzNqZ. I'm on my PzNqZ. Yes, I'm on my PzNqZ. Gonna do my thing, make my moves while I'm on my PzNqZ. Kundalini on the rise, centered on my square, connecting body with the body, becoming more aware. Never let myself die, can't you see it when I stare? I'm rooted in the truth, it's manifested everywhere. As above, so below, sunrise, sunset. This is where you get your yin and your yang and make sex. What it takes to make life one set, that's correct. Opposites connect any day, now I guess you better listen to that inner voice and let it shine in you. The center of your mind, while sitting in front of that menu. Let it be your guide, let it break up, divide, distribute it and shoot it to where it's needed inside. Yeah, and that's a whole damn vibe. 7 circles activated, feel it inside. It's time to elevate. Go ahead and meditate, get it right, bend time and don't wait. And I'm gonna do my thing, make my moves while I'm on PzNqZ. Gonna burn my flame, light my fuse while I'm on my PzNqZ. I'm on them, my PzNqZ. Yes, I'm on my PzNqZ. Gonna do my thing, make my moves while I'm on my PzNqZ. Yeah, I'm talking to my people because the bullshit here is so see-through. That's why we seek you to build your brains, activated lanes. You niggas going insane, so I maintain the same lane. Building my shit, freestyle is so Wayne. I'm so with it, freestyle spit it. Couldn't believe that the guy just did it, so I flip it into the end of the beat. I'm activated any day, I'm to the end of the street. I gotta build my folks, build my people, because the bullshit here is so see-through. Activated vision in the building. PzNqZ Activate Music. Check me out. Believe that you should choose it. It's how I abuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. Give it up one more time for PzNqZ on the motherfucking Mac Rome Show. Do me a favor, bro. Put that mic back up there for him real quick. That was real proper right there, ladies and gentlemen. Like I told you, this guest right here is a very conscious brother, and he's got a lot to say about a whole lot of different stuff. Let's give him a second just to get some water real quick. Wet his mouth up. I know how it is. I got cotton mouth the first time I got up on that stage. It's hot up there. I already know how it is. But here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what's on this brother's mind right here. PzNqZ, ladies and gentlemen. Mac Rome Show.
What's good, brother, man? I'm honored to be in your show. You got some funny comedians, man. I've been watching it, checking it out. It's serious business, man. I love what you're doing here. And you be sharing some knowledge, man. More love to you, more love.
All right, I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
That's good talk. Now let's talk about you a little bit, bro. How long have you been in the rap game?
You know, I'm gonna say more of the music game because I started out as a producer.
All right.
You know, did my thing, hang around a few rappers. You know, spit a little knowledge, spit a little freestyles here and there. And it came out to a point where I said, I got to speak my mind now, you know. Came into some knowledge, and I feel like I need to share it. So, you know, I'm going to do it through my art.
So now at this point in time, you basically into all types of multimedia production, right?
Yes, sir, man. PzNqZ Activate Vision is what it is, you know. PzNqZ Activate Music, the whole thing. Anything you got for me, I can use it. We can abuse it so people can choose it. You know what I'm saying? We here for the 2014, here for the future. We about to do this shit, you know what I'm saying? We here to introduce her.
All right. Now, I will be also, I want to tell you, I work with this brother a lot right here. He helps me with the Mac Rome Show. He helps me with some of the editing and stuff like that. And I tell you, he does good work. And everything that he just said right now tonight is not no bullshit. I've been working with him for about 2 months right now, and he's good business. But tell us some of the other things that you've got going on in the future, and where can somebody see PzNqZ? Can they look you up on YouTube, or check your videos out? What you got?
The best thing to do right now is go on Google.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up one more motherfucking time for Master PzNqZ. No, Hotep, my brother. I know Hotep. I cuss a lot. I am a comedian. I kind of take liberty with that. I cuss a lot, but my brother knows my state of consciousness and everything. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one time for PzNqZ. One more time. He's a very conscious brother and everything. Now listen, I got some other internet comments, and basically what they were saying was, hey, you need to have more white comedians on the show. Now I have had a couple of white comedians on the show. Brett, as is. I also had Chris Simpson, who's half black and half Mexican, but we got the whole Mexican side of Chris when he came on the show, especially the gas part. Okay, but this next comedian, he's also a friend of mine, and I've opened up shows for him. This guy goes on tour. He just came off a tour, actually, from Arkansas. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Hold on a minute, Bob. I got to tell people I just did, okay, normally I do predominantly black shows, predominantly black and Latino shows. Okay, now, just for the record, there has never, ever been, a fight at a comedy show. And you got to think about that. What type of motherfucker would go to a comedy show and then get in a fight? Okay? But I just did a show on Monday. I'm not going to say the names. I'm not going to say the name of the venue or the names of the comedians. Okay? But it was a predominantly white show. It was the first time that I have ever performed in front of basically about 100 white people. Don't you know, would you have ever guessed that they had a fight in the middle of this motherfucking show? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they had a fight. I thought somebody was going to get shanked in that motherfucker. They was getting so active. And so, but, it was some ghetto shit. I kind of felt comfortable and everything. But I did not give up on white people. As you will find out tonight, I brought one of the downest white boys that I know, that I have performed with. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the beard, Bob Kitson, on the Mac Rome Show.
What's up, live TV, everybody?
If you could hear that in the internet over there, wherever you are. And I don't know, he said South Africa. Hi, South Africa. How are you guys doing out in South Africa? This thing is a little bit higher than I expected it to be, I guess. I always think I'm taller. I'll just take it out. All right, what's going on, everybody on the internet and the 4 or 5 people here in the audience? I got crappy friends, people. Anybody out there got crappy friends? My friends all were like, yeah, I'm going to come and watch you and be in the studio audience. And if you guys could see the studio audience right now, you would know that my friends don't care about me at all. They didn't come. Right? So, yeah, as Marcus was saying, I just got back from Arkansas. I was out there, and I like to travel, but I have a hard time traveling to places that lack diversity. I'm from Southern California, and being from Southern California, I'm used to all types of people. And in Arkansas, I was in a section of Arkansas where I was the blackest dude in like 5 counties. Right? It was crazy white in that section of Arkansas. Now, Arkansas is a nice place. It's really pretty. Not the women, but the area is really nice. All the pretty women that I met were from somewhere else. Oklahoma or Texas or Mexico. There was one Mexican in Arkansas that I met. However, in Arkansas, there was no Mexican food. Really strange. Not even fake Mexican food. Not Del Taco. Not Taco Bell. They did have Jack in the Box. 2 tacos, 99 cents. But let's be honest. Is there anything less authentic than putting a slice of American cheese on a taco? No. There's not. There's not. So I'm sure the people watching around the internet can see that I have a beard. I know it's there, folks. It's not a vampire. When I look in the mirror, I see it. When I'm eating alone, sometimes at restaurants, people tend to look at me and they'll do this. Right? Stupid. And then, I'll keep eating. I try to ignore it. And then from the other side of the restaurant, of course, somebody's like... And I'll ignore that, too. I know it's there, okay? I'm not saving it for the birds, I'm not dirty. When I'm done eating, I'll wash my face. Real men grow their own bibs. Good. One laugh in the audience. That's fine. A little late on that, producer. That was good. So a lot of times people call me a Duck Dynasty because of the beard. They think that I look like a redneck. You want to know where I'm not a redneck? Where their places are real rednecks. In Arkansas, I wasn't a redneck at all. They just didn't know what to think about me. They were like, well, he looks kind of like us, but he's wearing Pumas and like a Spider-Man shirt. So they would look at me and they'd be like, where are you from, boy? You ain't from around here. And I'd be like, well, I'm a comedian from California. And they'd be like, oh, that's what I figured. Either that or gay. One or the other. People often do think that I'm homeless. In fact, the last girl that I dated used to like to make fun of me for looking like I was homeless, which I'm not exactly sure how that makes me look bad. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, that means she was driving around like, that dude by the trash can over there looks good. He'd look way better in my bed, though. Right? I would never take a homeless chick to my house, right? Unless maybe it was her first week. Like her first week of homeless, I could take a pumice stone to her feet, make it look a little cleaner. I might be down for that. I don't know. All right. See, y'all can't hear that people are laughing in here. That's fine. It works for me.
I'm a parent. I'm sure that there's plenty of parents watching. I like being a parent. It's a great thing being a dad. I love my children. But I'm not under any illusion that it wasn't better when I wasn't a parent. You know, like, it was cool as shit when I wasn't a parent. Like, I could go and do whatever I wanted. It didn't matter. I didn't have to think about, am I going to have money to feed my kids? None of that crap. Like, I could do whatever I wanted. And then the other problem with being a parent is that children are expensive, especially in America. Like, it costs me $700 a month to have American kids. But in Africa, it is 33 cents a day. Right? Like, I don't know where the conversion is happening here, but American kids are too damned expensive. So I have been thinking of saving up money to send my kids to Africa. No, seriously. Like, if you think about it, 33 cents a day, I could probably afford at least 75 cents a day. You know what I mean? Like, they'd be ballers in Africa. Like, here, they're wearing Payless and Walmart. In Africa, they'd be wearing whatever African Gucci is. I'm not real familiar with African clothing lines, but they be rocking that shit. I like hip hop. I don't know why he introduced me as a white comedian. Don't let the skin tone fool you. I smoke blunts. I drink Hennessy. I like being a white guy that hangs out with black dudes because it means when I go and hang out with white people, I get to see like a side of white folks that they think that I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, they think that I'm part of, you know? You know, like, y'all don't know, like, when white people are alone, like, okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. Racist people, a racist person will say racist stuff to you. He doesn't care. He'll say it in your face. Doesn't give a shit. Now, a nice person, a nice white, respectable white person, if he's going to say something that sounds racist, this is what he does. And then he tells a joke because he wants to make sure nobody walks in and socks him in the face. Right? He's a respectable white person, doesn't want to get beat up, you know. But I've noticed, like I said, like, the way, like, white people will act different, especially around brothers, if they think they can take that brother in a fight. Like, if there's a big football playing black dude at a bar or at a party, every white dude is his best friend. Every white dude. Every dude at that bar or at that party is like, what's up, bro? You want a beer? I love hip hop. What's up, bro? Right? Like, they don't, because they know when the fight starts, they don't want to be, they want the dude to be like, aw, he was cool, man. Like, hit somebody else, right? So they think ahead of that shit. Now, some of these new brothers rocking like skinny jeans and like the little tank top, and they got tattoos on their neck. Let me let you know something. Tattoos on the neck are not as menacing now that the guy working the check-us-out stand at Target has one. Okay? Not so scary anymore, all right? We used to be scared of Snoop Dogg. Now, Snoop Dogg was a skinny brother, right? Not big, skinny. But we were worried that he might have a gun, right? Wiz Khalifa, not fucking scary. We're not afraid of Wiz Khalifa. Every white dude around here will be like, man, fuck Wiz Khalifa. I ain't worried about him. He's skinny, right? Now, there is one classification that every white dude is definitely not afraid of, and that's if Webster were to walk in. You know, Emmanuel Lewis, you know. If he were to walk in right now, every white dude at a party, if Emmanuel Lewis walks in, is like, man, I'll fuck that little midget up. They get all brave and shit, start fucking cocking around like. Right? As I said, I'm a fan of hip-hop. Love hip-hop music. As a hip-hop fan, though, I have little blonde, blue-eyed kids. And sometimes when you have little blonde, blue-eyed children and you love hip-hop, those two worlds collide. Like this situation, my kid's mom called me and she was like, how come your daughter said, I keep my shit tighter than pussy on junior high chicks, that fly shit that I spit got bitches right in my dick? Yeah, right, exactly. I was like, I'm a bad dad. I didn't know she was listening. She likes hip-hop, son. What? I don't know. I don't know what to say to you. I didn't think it would be an issue. You know what I mean? I didn't think it would matter. Yeah, like, here's another situation that happened. I was cooking eggs for my kids, right? Sitting there cooking eggs, right? Listening to Pandora. I don't know if we're getting money for that, but I'll say it, Pandora. Right? Listen to Pandora. Nas comes on. The song Affirmative Action. Now, anybody who loves Nas knows the song Affirmative Action. Knows there's 3 rappers rapping in the song Affirmative Action. And knows that every other word in the song is the N-word. Right? Now, here I am, doing my thing. Cooking eggs for my kids. This song comes on. Got 3 little blonde white kids. Now, most white dudes would have turned that off. I turned it the fuck up. I was like, yeah, Nas, motherfucker, what? This is how I cook eggs all the time. Like this. Right? So I was cooking my eggs, right? Now, a few minutes into it, my oldest daughter looks at her brother and sister and she says, don't say the N-word. But she said like the real N-word. Right? Right? With the R at the end. Like I was like, whoa. Right, yeah, whoa, sweetheart. Wow. Yeah, don't say that. Good job, baby. Teaching your brother and say, good job, right? But then as I started to think about it, I realized it's not what they're saying. It's not what they're saying. I don't want her to get the wrong idea. So I thought this is a teachable moment. This is a chance for me to teach my daughter something, right? So I tried to explain to her. I was like, look, sweetheart, that's not what they're saying. You know, he's talking about his friends. No, those are his buddies. Those are his people. She says, Dad, nigga, please. Can't teach these kids shit nowadays. Damn internet, that's fucked up. Hate the internet. Man, what the hell's wrong? Oh man. So I've been attracted to crazy women lately. I don't know why. Well, no, every guy knows why, because crazy women's coochie is better than regular coochie. I just being honest. Listen, ladies. Don't be mad at me. Just listen to me. I'm sure that there are plenty of ladies out there that put it down in the bedroom, but you do not put it down like a crazy girl, because crazy girls don't give a fuck about what they're doing. Like they don't give a shit. They're like, oh yeah, you think you're bad? Call your friends. That's a crazy one. Right? Call your friends. I'll fuck you and your cousins. You know, like it's weird. And I don't know why I'm attracted. Hey, don't be mad at me. I don't know why I'm attracted to this, but I have been. I used to only like nice girls, but for whatever reason, now I'm like attracted to crazy women. And like the weird thing about it though is that when you're attracted to crazy women, you miss red flags, right? Like you miss things. Like the last crazy woman I was with, she actually told me at one point that she felt like she could trust me, and she never needed to search her house for cameras or bugs after I left. Right? That's a red flag, right? Like I should have probably been like, hey, you could just pull over. I'm going to get out and find a bus, right? Because you are scary. All right, one last joke, and I'm going to get the hell out of here. Let's think, what's a good, funny joke? Oh, here we go. Any fans of Dr. Oz in the audience? Probably not, because there's no women here. Exactly. Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz runs a television show. He's a doctor. Tries to give people advice, right? And Dr. Oz is a dick because Dr. Oz is trying to cause problems between men and women. Here's the issue. Dr. Oz is trying to convince women that a man and a woman's towels shouldn't touch. Now, there could be a lot of good reasons why a man and a woman's towel shouldn't touch, but Dr. Oz's reason is complete bullshit. He says there appears to be a pandemic of women coming into their doctor's office with a fungus that creates athlete's foot in their vagina. And he says that's from towels touching. That's bullshit. That's a bunch of women too scared to tell the doctor that their boyfriend likes to toe fuck them. Just being honest, it's called toe blasting. I looked it up. I'm just saying, ladies, do you know what I'm drying with that towel? My feet are the least of your worries. What do you think? I dry my head and then dry my feet and just ignore this whole section right here? Like, just never mind this. Not to mention what I do with your razor. If you want this shit all scaped up, I'm not using my stuff. Your razor's for the neck down. Mine's for the neck up. You guys have a good night. My name is Bob Kitson.
Bob Kitson on the Mac Rome Show. Who's your daddy, bitch? Who's your daddy?
Hi, guys. I don't know where to
Get
look.
right there in the big hunt.
Right here.
In the big hunt.
All right.
All right, what we looking like, Dane? Are we good? Oh, yeah, look at that beard. That nigga look. Hey, Bob, you look like Ricola.
That works. That's so much better than Duck Dynasty or Hangover Guy.
Ricola.
If somebody looked at me and they were like Ricola, I'd be like, you know what, sir? I'm gonna blow you because that was funny. That was funny.
Nah, I'm pass on that one. I'm pass on that one right now. I'm pass on that shit. But that was some very funny shit.
Thank you, man. Thank you. How you been, man?
I've been good, man. Like, ladies and gentlemen, if I didn't tell you before, I did open up for Bob one time, and I had a fantastic time, and that's why he is here at the Mac Rome Show. And let's ask Bob some questions. Bob?
Yes.
Where are you from?
I was born in Illinois, but I'm from Southern California. I spent most of my time.
What part of Southern California?
San Bernardino.
Oh, no. Okay, let's go there. I used to, I've been doing security for 10 years, and I worked in Little Africa for 4 years.
Guthrie? Rainbow?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
on my very first day, I swear to God, this is a true story. It's not even a joke. On my very first day, you know how like your new job gives you an assignment, and they say, okay, we want you to show up at this address, at this time, and so I put it in my GPS and everything, and I followed it. Not GPS, I got nigga GPS. It was my phone, and I put it in my phone and everything, and my phone guided me to the spot. This is so much a true story. When I got there, this is my first day on the job. It was 7 niggas fighting outside. I mean, like, they're in the street, like, they was getting down, like, it was like a serious beat down. And like, the guard who I was coming there to meet, he had to run out there with pepper spray. This is a true story.
Oh, just somebody's birthday, man.
He ran out there with pepper spray, and like, that was my first day on the job, so I had to, like, kind of show, like, I was down, like, that, like, I got your back. As a security guard, I got your back, homie. For sure. So I had to jump into the middle of that shit, but, like, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about with Little Africa.
Man, it's a fun spot, man. That's where I grew up. Right by San Gregorio High School. It was fun, man. I liked it. Like, it's just part of
this is a survivor right here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a survivor right here. Okay, so let me ask you this: how long have you been doing comedy?
I started doing comedy 4 years ago in February or March.
He said he had performed for several years before he got somebody pregnant,
yeah.
And then he turned into a slave.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You know what?